Hello everyone. This is K. Nagaraju, contract lecturer in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Government Polytechnic for Women, Nizamabad. Today I am going to explain the one more topic is the construction and the principle of operation of the PMMC instrument. In the analog instrument, we are having the most important instrument is the permanent magnet moving coil. In this particular instrument I am going to explain the construction of the PMMC as well as the principle of the PMMC and and the torque equation in the PMMC, and also I would like to explain the advantage and disadvantage of the PMMC instrument. PMMC instrument I am going to explain. The main content or the objectives of this particular presentation is the introduction to the analog instruments, because of the first topic is the analog instrument, and in this particular analog instruments I am going to explain the what is PMMC instrument. After then the construction of the PMMC meter and the principle of PMMC meter. After then the operation of PMMC meter. In this particular topic I would like to cover the few points of the major topic is the introduction to the analog instruments, what is PMMC instrument, and the construction of the PMMC meter and the principle of PMMC meter and the operation of the PMMC meter, and also advantages and disadvantages of the PMMC meter. The introduction to the analog instruments, in the last class I already covered this particular introduction about the analog instruments. I can again repeating in the speed manner. The analog instrument is a device which measures the electrical parameters like current, voltage and resistance. The instruments are two types. One is the analog instrument, second one is the digital instrument. All the analog instruments indicate the measured quantity with the help of pointer moving on a scale. That means the pointer is moving in the scale, then when calculated the result in the analog instruments. And for the deflection of the pointer, the analog instrument use the D'Arsnoval movement. With the help of D'Arsnoval movement we are finding the deflection of the pointer in the analog instruments. That means we are following the D'Arsnoval movement in the galvanometer and PMMC meter. And the D'Arsnoval movement uses the current to flow through the coil that produces the magnetic field. In this particular concept of D'Arsnoval movement, the current is flowing through the coil and it produces the magnetic field. The produced magnetic field is proportional to the current flowing through the coil, and this magnetic field is proportional to the current flowing through the coil. The parameters to be measured first converted into current and is made to flow through the coil. The meter movement is therefore indicator of the current flow. The general specification of the analog instrument is like accuracy, precision, error and resolution. The accuracy, it is the degree of nearness of the true value is being measured. The precision means it is the degree of nearness to the absolute value being measured. The error means it is the deviation from the value being measured expressed in the percentage. Resolution is the smallest change in the value being measured that an instrument can respond and give the output. This topic also I covered in the last presentation, but before going to explain the PMMC, we must know the basic concept of the analog instrument. That's why I am repeating this particular slides. Here my topic is the PMMC meter, that means the permanent magnet moving coil. The permanent magnet moving coil. In the permanent magnet moving coil, the name itself, it suggests that the magnet is the permanent, the coil is moving. Here the magnet is permanent, the coil is moving, the coil is moving. That's why the name is called as the PMMC. The basic electrical instrument is the most important electrical instrument is the PMMC instrument. Here the magnet is permanent and the coil is fixed. The magnet is permanent or fixed and coil is moving. Generally, the magnet is a hard magnetic material. Generally, what we are using in the PMMC meter, magnet is a hard magnetic material and which having the more flux density, and what type of material used in the magnet is the alkino and almox. Generally in the competitive exams like IES, they are asking the PMMC meter, what type of material we are using in the magnet, the alnico or alomax. These are the material we are using in the PMMC. And the magnet consisting of the north pole and south pole, the arrangement show in the figure. In this particular construction, now I am going to explain the construction of the PMMC instrument. The PMMC instrument is the most important instrument in the electrical as well the electronic instruments. And in this particular PMMC construction, we are using the magnet. The magnet is the hard magnetic material and which having the high density, that is the more density, and also the material is made up of the alnico and almox, and the magnet it consists of the north pole and south pole. Here the basic construction of the PMMC, here we are having the magnet, like here I am going to already draw the diagram, just I am showing the diagram. Here we are having the north pole and south pole, north pole and south pole. This is the N, this is the S. Here we are using the one coil is a single coil I am using because of for good explanation purpose. I am using the one coil is in between this particular magnet. This is connected to like this. This is the basic construction of the PMMC. In the PMMC, we are having the one magnet. The magnet it consisting of the two poles, that is the north pole and south pole. The magnet is used. The material is the alnico and almox. In between these two, we are unable to place the coil in the air. Then we are using with the help of some aluminum base. We are placing this particular coil in between the magnet. Here we are using in this particular PMMC construction, this is the coil. The coil is not placed in between north pole and south pole. We require some base. Then here we are using the one base, like here one structure is there, like square type or the rectangular type one structure is there, that is the aluminum base is connected. Around the aluminum base we are having the coil. In this particular aluminum base, inside the aluminum base we are having the one type of cylindrical shape core is presented, that is the cylindrical iron core is presented in the base of the aluminum core. Here the cylinder is fixed, the aluminum base is moving in the aluminum base. In the aluminum base we are having the coil structure in this particular aluminum base. These two are the leads. In this way we are constructed the PMMC. Here the PMMC instrument, in this particular construction, the magnetic flux is moving from north pole to south pole. In this particular coil is connected to the spindle. This is the spindle is connected, and in here we are having the one terminal. This is the another coil terminal. One terminal is connected to the springs. The springs is connected to the springs are both are is inversely, that means the opposite direction is connected at the end of the coil. One end is connected to the positive terminal of the springs, and another end is connected to the negative terminal of the spring. And this leftover coil ends are connected to the springs, and one end is connected to the spring and another is connected to the supply, both the ends of the coil. Here along with we are having the one spindle. At the end of the spindle we are using the jewel rings, or the jewel bearings we are using. The both the ends we are using the jewel bearings. In the spindle we are connected the one scale with the deflection we are using the scale. In this particular construction, PMMC construction, here I am using the one magnet. The magnet, in between magnet we are connected the coil. The coil is closed with, or the is base with the hold with the aluminum base. The aluminum base we are having the coil. In the inside the aluminum base we are having the one cylindrical shape structure, that is a fixed one, and the base we are having the coil. In this particular moving of this particular aluminum base is moving like a clockwise direction, like a clockwise direction. Then here the magnetic flux is produced in between magnet. The magnetic field is radial to the north pole to south pole, and the eddy current EMF is induced to this particular aluminum base. And here we are having the jewel springs, not jewel rings, that is the springs we are using both the ends of this coil. And also we are connected to the one spindle. The spindle one spindle end we are connected the calibrated scale, and also both the ends of this spindle we are connected the jewel bearings. Here what is the use of each and every part in this particular construction of the PMMC I am explaining. In this particular construction, here we are observing the major parts is the magnet. The magnet, after then in between magnet we are having the coil. The coil is rounded by the aluminum base. Inside the aluminum base we are having the cylindrical iron core, and we are having the two springs. The core, one end is connected to the spring. The spring is like is connected like something in this way, is opposite to each other. Another one is connected to the one terminal is connected to the positive, second terminal is connected to the negative. After that we are having the jewel bearings and calibrated scale. And this is the construction of the PMMC. In this particular construction I am going to explain the each part importance in this particular PMMC. In order to make the magnetic field radial, we use the cylindrical iron core. What is the use of what is the importance use in the cylindrical core iron? Cylindrical iron core, that is in order to make the magnetic field radial we are using the cylindrical iron core. And one more is in order to hold coil and also to provide the eddy current damping, then we are using the aluminum base. In the aluminum base, in order to hold the coil, that means the coil is holded in the aluminum base, and it provides the eddy current damping. We will discuss the eddy current concept. And the aluminum base is hold the copper coil and also eddy current. That means that we are, with the help of aluminum base we are having the two advantages, that is to hold the copper coil and also to provide the eddy current damping. And the induced EMF in the aluminum base is nothing but the induced eddy current EMF. That is the importance of aluminum base. The first importance is the cylindrical iron core. The cylindrical iron core is used to make the magnetic field is radial in the north pole to south. That means north pole to south pole, the magnetic field is radially moving, or the radially distributed in the magnet with the help of cylindrical iron core only. And also with the help of aluminum base, the aluminum base to hold the copper coil, and also it provides the eddy current. Here we are aluminum base, it produces the EMF. The EMF is equal to the eddy current EMF. This is the advantage of using the aluminum base. And also we are using the one more important part is the springs. The springs are used to control and carry the current. The two springs are connected to both the ends of the coil. That means the springs are to control and carry the current. With the current is carried by the this particular springs only. After then we are using the jewel bearings. These are used to maintain and smooth moving of the spindle. The spindle is connected to the aluminum base. At the end of the spindle we are connected to the calibrated scale. That means the deflection scale is we are using. That is all this maintained by the this particular jewel bearings. This with the help of jewel bearings, the smooth movement of the spindle as well as the aluminum base, we are using the jewel bearings. This is the each part importance in the PMMC meter. And in this particular PMMC meter, the basic instrument that detects and measures the minute current is known as the galvanometer. That means PMMC principle is same as the galvanometer principle, that is the D-Arsnoval movement that is used in the PMMC. Here I am going to explain the principle of operation of the PMMC instrument. The working principle of PMMC instrument is same as that of the galvanometer. Both the galvanometer principle and PMMC principle I am going to explain. This is the galvanometer principle. Here one magnet is there. Clearly observe all of you. Here north pole, here south pole. In between we are having this some isolation place. In this particular we are having the coil, and also we are having the some needle to the dial, and here we are having the some calibrated scale. Here the coil, both the ends we are having the springs. With the help of the springs we are connected the two ends to the supply. Then we are getting the deflection of this particular scale. Generally this is the D-Arsnoval movement in the galvanometer. With the help of diagrams I am showing the coils, how to fix the coils, and what is the aluminum base inside the galvanometer or the PMMC meter. Here we are observing the two rings like springs. Here we are observing the springs, one end is connected to the one terminal, the another end is connected. Here we are having the calibrated scale. Both the front and back we are having the like springs. Here we are having the clearly with the magnet, permanent magnet, north pole and south pole. Here we are having the two springs. Here we are having the spindle. After then here we are if you observe, this one is the aluminum magnetic aluminum base. In a aluminum base we are having the top. Clearly observe the copper coil is present. The copper coil is present, and this is rotated like a clockwise direction, something like that. That means that is here the base is moving, the base as well as the particular coil also is moving. But in between this particular base we are having the one type of arrangement like a cylinder. This is the cylinder type structure. The cylinder type structure is the constant. This is used to provide the radial magnetic field in this particular magnet. In this particular diagram, easily understand the concept of PMMC moment. The main parts is the coil to give the deflection, because of the movement is a moving of the coil. Here we are having some arrangement. Clearly observe this is the coil, is the base. In this particular base we are having the spindle, we are connected the springs, etc. Then here we are having the main parts in the PMMC movement is the coil to move the deflection, the permanent magnet to give the magnetic field, and pointer for the scale, and control springs we are using. And also we are having the control weight and pole shoe and zero position control. These are the main parts used in the PMMC. Here suspension of the galvanometer, we are having the parts like coil of the fine wire, permanent magnet, filament, suspension, mirror, scale to move. These all parts available in this particular galvanometer. Here PMMC movement, I am going to explain the principle. Before that we are having the few points regarding to PMMC. The PMMC permanent magnet moving coil. The permanent movement magnet is used to create the constant magnetic field. The current to be measured passing through the moving coil. The current carrying coil creates the magnetic field and deflect the pointer attached to it. That means here in the construction, easily understand, in this particular cylinder type structure, along with we are having the magnetic base. In the magnetic base we are having the coil. The coil, it carries the current. That means the current carrying coil creates the magnetic field. Due to the movement of coil, it generates the current. Due to the presence of current, the magnetic field is induced. The magnetic field is deflect the pointer attached to it. The deflection of the needle is proportional to the magnitude of the current flowing through the coil. Here I am going to explain the working principle of the PMMC. In this particular diagram, what we are how to understand by the PMMC instrument. Here we are having the magnet. That construction, we already completed the construction of the PMMC. Here I am going to explain the particular working principle. Here in this particular diagram, what we have to understand, here one terminal is connected to the positive terminal, second terminal is connected to the negative terminal. Here what happens, the positive terminal is connected to this, the current is flowing to the downward, and the magnetic field is moving like a radial to the north pole to south pole. The current is moving like that, the motion is like that. That means the three are mutually perpendicular to each other. One is like the movement of magnetic flux, like that the current is flowing downward direction. The motion of coil like clockwise direction, like something like that. That means the arrangement like a thumb rule, the Fleming left hand thumb rule. With the help of Fleming left hand rule, we are observing the concept and working principle of this particular PMMC meter. Based on this, what we have to understand, the how the deflection is occurs in the scale. That means here the three are like mutually perpendicular to each other. All are mutually perpendicular. Here the current is passing through this particular coil in the downward direction. The magnetic field is the radial to the coil, radial to the magnet. Due to the movement of this particular coil rotation, here we have to understand like a thumb rule, here I am going to, with the help of diagram, we are having the one more diagram. Here you have to understand this is the my motion of the magnetic field. The rotation of coil is like that. The coil is moving like that. The coil is moving is the thumb rule. The coil is moving like that, and the motion is perpendicular to, or the perpendicular to the movement of coil. This is the closed fingers is the rotation of the movement of the coil. The thumb it represents the motion of the current. That means in this way the coil is moving in the clockwise direction. Then the magnetic field cut by the magnetic field is cut by this particular motion of the coil. Then here what happens, here north pole is present. That means the direction is opposite to the upward direction. Here we are getting the north pole, here also we are having the north pole. That means both are repulsed to each other. Then finally what observing here, the force is established between coil and magnet. Due to this force, the deflection will occur in the spindle is connected to the calibrated scale. That means the force is established like based on the thumb rule. What we have to understand in the thumb rule, here I am going to explain. Like that. That means here, here this is the motion of magnetic field. The motion of magnetic field. This is the current is flowing through the downward direction. This is the direction of moving of the coil. This is the direction of moving of the coil. This is the motion. This is the motion of the magnetic field. This is the current direction. Based on the Fleming left hand rule, the magnetic field, the current direction, the moving of the coil, both three parameters are mutually perpendicular to each other. Mutually perpendicular to each other, and here what happens, the coil is moving. The coil is moving like that. Then the closed in this particular hand, the fingers are closed. That means these fingers are like a coil, like is the coil, and the rotation of coil. This is the flow of current. The flow of current is downward direction. The coil is moving in the clockwise direction. That is the coil only it moves. Coil it only it moves. Is not a mechanical system. Is the electrical system or the electrical system. In this particular electrical system, with the help of thumb rule, what we have to observe, the motion of this particular magnetic base along with the coil. What happens, the current is flowing through the top to bottom. That means the current is flowing. The current is flowing like that. The current is flowing like that. The current is flowing like that. Then here the magnetic field flowing through north pole to south pole. Then the motion of the iron aluminum base with the coil in the rotation manner. In the rotation, in the coil is rotating or the moving. What happens here, the flux it cuts the, that means the coil it cuts the radiation of the magnetic field. That means the radial moving of the coil is cutted by the moving of the particular coil. That means the magnetic base. The magnetic base is moving from clockwise direction to cut the magnetic flux. To cut the magnetic flux, finally what we are observing, the force is established. That means the force is established between this particular magnet to coil. Based on this force, the reflection, that means the deflection is observed at the deflection scale. In this way, the mechanism in this way we are observing in this particular topic. This is the working principle of PMMC. The main concept of working principle of PMMC is the Fleming left hand rule. In the Fleming left hand rule, the motion of the magnetic field is radial to the magnet, and the current is flowing from in the coil, and the motion of the coil is the another direction. The three are mutually perpendicular to each other. The coil is moving automatically. Some coil momentum to cuts the magnetic field. Then the force is established due to the presence of this induced EMF. That means the induced EMF is nothing but the eddy current damping. The eddy current damping is produced in the aluminum base only. That is the concept of aluminum. That is the concept of eddy current damping. That means that due to the production of the induced EMF, it generates the current. The current to here the EMF to cut the this particular magnetic lines. In this way, we are getting the concept of generating the force or generating the flux or generating the current in this particular motion of the coil. Then deflection will be occurs. In this way, it works the PMMC meter. Here, one more important thing is the PMMC is the DC instrument. Because of here we are connected, the supply is the DC supply only, not a AC supply. Why? Because what is the importance? What is the why we are using the DC supply only? For example, here we are using the AC supply. What happens? That means the 50 hertz. 50 hedges. That means in the 50 hedges means is the 25 is the positive clocks and 25 is the negative clocks. That means within the second, that means this is the cycle, this is the input cycle. That means here the frequency of this input signal is the 50 hertz if you are using the AC signal. Then 50, the positive is here, negative is connected, the positive is connected to the first the coil positive terminal, and negative terminal is connected to the coil negative terminal. Then here 50 hertz of input signal is given to this particular PMMC instrument. What happens, the PMMC deflection, the deflection is continuously moving from 0 to something. That means is the continuous motion of the deflection of the scale, because of within the 1 millisecond or the 1 second we are getting the 50 cycles, that 25 positive cycles and 25 negative cycles. That means the unable to observe the human beings for this particular calculation of the deflection of the movement in the scale, because of here within 1 second, within the 1 second we are getting the continuous observations or the continuous deflections observed in the scale. That is not at all possible within the fraction of seconds. This is the moving. That's why we are applying the DC supply in this particular DC PMMC instrument. And also PMMC instrument here, if you are only using the negative supply, not a positive supply. That means if you are changing the terminals of this particular circuit, what happens? For example, here I am connected to the negative, here I am connected to the positive. The current is moving in the upward direction. The current is moving in the upward direction. Then here, if you are observing the scale, what happens? The scale, generally, the scale is here 0. Here for example 10. Here we are having the one stopper, here also we are having the one more stopper. Here the reading is like something like that. If you are connected is the negative terminal and positive terminal. Here positive terminal, here negative terminal. Here the current is flowing in the upward direction. The current is flowing to the upward direction. What we are getting in the output, in the reading we are getting the negative values. That means it goes to 0 to something like this is the negative portion, but our reflection scale is not going for the negative portion, because of it's having the two stoppers here. 0 one stopper is there and 10 one more stopper is there. Both the ends we are having the two stoppers, but if you are changing the polarities, what happens, the scale is goes to a negative. That means here we are having the stopper is unable to move the negative portion of the scale. That's why we are not getting the negative values. That means the PMMC is the unipolar instrument or the unipolar device. And also PMMC instrument we are using the only DC supply only, not a AC supply. If you are applying the AC supply, what happens, we are unable to measure the calibrate, that means the reading in the scale, because of the continuous motion we are observing, deflections we are observing. This is the concept and the principle of the PMMC meter. After then I am going to explain the one more important topic is the the torque equation. Here we are having the torque equation already derived in this particular slide. The equation of the torque is derived from the base law of the electromagnetic torque, that is the T is equal to B into A into I into N, where T is the torque Newton per meter, B is the flux density in the air gap, and A is the effective coil area. Here with the elaborated explanation we are having regarding this torque equation. In this particular slide, what we are observing, here we are having the PMMC meter. In this particular PMMC spindle is connected to the some scale. In this particular, with both the ends of the coil in the aluminum base, we are having the some radius smaller. Center of the scale we are having the radius. Here also we are having the here R. The force is established in this particular coil is F. Here also we are having the F, here also we are having F. Then here finally the force F is equal to B into I into L, newtons. The force B is equal to I is the magnetic flux density, is measured in the Tesla. I is the current calculated in the measured in the amperes. L is the length of the coil. Here for n number of terms, then we are F is equal force F is equal to B into I into L into N, newtons. Here we are having the two different forces. Then here one force is the north pole, another force for the south pole. Then we are getting the, if you are using the one number of terms, if you are using, then we are getting the two forces established. Then the total force F is equal to 2 into B into I into L into N. Then deflection torque and coil torque we have to measure. Then the deflection torque TD is equal to 2 into B into I into L into N into the radius R. The radius R. Then the 2 into R is nothing but here 2 into R, here 2 into R, here 2. Then 2 into R is nothing but total diameter of the aluminum base. Then deflection of the torque DD is equal to B into I into L into N into capital D. Deflection. This is the deflection torque. After then I am going to explain the coil torque is nothing but is proportional to the angle of deflection in the meter. That is, the TC is directly proportional to theta. The TC is equal to K into constant K into theta. Then TC is equal to the deflection of the torque, the deflection of the coil, both are equal in the reading as well as in the establishment of the force. The both are equal. Then TD is equal to TC. Then both are equal. That means K into theta is equal to B into I into L into N into D. Here the K is constant, magnetic flux density B is also constant, and L is the length of the coil is also constant, N is the number of turns is also constant, diameter D is also constant. Here only two variables are varies. One is theta, another is the current. That means the deflection angle theta is proportional to current I. That is, the theta is equal to some constant C into I. In this way we are calculated the torque equation for the PMMC meter. The mechanism, the basic PMMC movement in figure 2 is called the D Arsenal moment. Already I explained the D Arsenal moment. North pole and south pole in between coil, with these two are connected to supply. Then we are getting the reading deflection in this particular galvanometer is same as the PMMC mechanism also. It provides an instrument with a very low power consumption and low current required for full scale deflection. Soft iron pole pieces we are using, and the coil can be rotated freely in the air gap. The pointer attached to the coil moves over the scale. The conductive springs to provide the calibrated force. The balancing weight. This is the here in the up to this I am explained the concept and the construction of the PMMC and the principle and the working of the PMMC. And also I explained the torque equation for the PMMC. Now I am going to explain the advantages and disadvantages of the PMMC. The advantages of PMMC. They have low power consumption, that is the 25 microwatts to 200 microwatts, and they can be modified with the help of shunts and resistors to cover a wide range of currents and voltages. Since operating field of such instruments are very strong, they are not significantly by the stay magnetic fields, and they possess high torque and high weight ratio. Disadvantage of the PMMC. Some errors may set in due to aging of the control springs and permanent magnet. The friction due to jewel point suspension, they cannot be used for the AC measurements. These are costlier than the moving iron instrument. This is the disadvantage of the PMMC. And jewel bearings. I already explained the jewel bearings. It is used to control and maintain the smooth moving of the spindle and the moving of the aluminum base in the PMMC. That's why we are using the jewel bearings. This is the pivot, and the tip size is 0.01 mm to 0.02 mm. The radius of the pit in the jewel larger than the pivot radius to the least friction, and the weight of the moving element is increased. In this particular topic, I covered the importance of the PMMC instrument, and the principal operation and PMMC instrument, and construction of the PMMC instrument. In this particular topic, we are having the main important things is the construction, the frequently asked in the examination, the construction of the PMMC instrument, and the working principle of the PMMC instrument, and the torque equation in the PMMC instrument, and also what is the use of the V jewel brings. In this particular topic, there may be chance of asking the examination in the short and competitive examinations. The short type questions are like the magnet is made up of alconic and alanocal materials, and what is the advantages of using the cylindrical iron core. That is, in order to make the magnetic field is radial, then we are using the cylindrical iron core. And aluminum base, the aluminum base is provides the eddy current damping in this particular aluminum base, and also aluminum base to hold the copper coil. And one more important is the springs. What is the use of springs we are using? The springs are used to control and hold the carry the current in the PMMC meter. And what is the use of jewel bearings? The jewel bearings are used to provide the and maintain and smooth moving of the spindle and aluminum base. And one more questions asked in the examination, like um, what is the material used in the springs? Generally we are using the bronze, magnesium or bronze we are using for the springs. And what are the material used in the V jewel rings? Are we are using the phosphorus we are using for this particular jewel bearings. And this is the main important things of this particular presentation. In this particular presentation, and this is the one of the important topic in this particular subject. I hope all of you understood this particular topic. Thank you one and all. Have a great day.